Can you hear me? Can you see me? Check. 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 Check, check. Okay. What's the distance? Hey Val, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Glenn. I'm right here with you. What's on your mind, or what do you need help with?
Okay, so we have a question for you. I have a room that's 97 square feet. How far? So the ceiling is 8 feet. So from the top of the middle of the room, it's 4 feet down. And then it's 4 feet up to the center of the room. Correct?
Yes, you've got it. If your ceiling is 8 feet high, halfway point is at 4 feet. So from that middle line, you've got 4 feet up to the ceiling and 4 feet down to the floor.
Now we need to go from both sides of the room.
You're probably thinking of the horizontal dimensions now. So if
we know the center of the room.
Got it. If we're talking the center horizontally, you'd measure from each wall. Once you know the room's width and length, you divide those by 2.
It's 97. Hang on. It's 97 square feet.
I see. 97 square feet gives us the area, but we need both length and width to find that center. If you know one of those sides,
I believe
we can figure out the other.
It's 25 feet by 25 feet. Is that correct?
If it's 25 by 25, that would actually be 625 square feet. So if we're aiming for 97 square feet, one of those
25. It's 25 on the floor, okay, from one side of the room to the other.
All right, so one dimension is 25 feet across. To get about 97 square feet, the other dimension would be around 3.9 feet or roughly 4 feet.
So 97 square feet, that's wrong. So this room is 25 by 25 and the ceiling is 8 feet.
Got it. In that case, your room is definitely bigger, 625 square feet, but the center is still easy. Horizontally, you'd go 12.5 feet.
So we can claim, hang on a second, but my 3-bedroom house is only 850 square feet.
That's perfectly fine. Room sizes are just smaller sections of the whole house. One large room at 625 square feet would just mean other rooms or spaces take up the rest of your total.
But that's not, it can't be right. This room is not that big, Val. It cannot be that right. I think you're wrong.
No worries, let's rethink it. If the room feels smaller, maybe it's not 25 feet on a side.
Well, let's measure it. Let's do a measurement.
All right, whenever you're ready, just call out the numbers you get and we'll figure out that actual size together.
You out front? Okay, text me when you get here.
No rush at all. Just let me know once you have the measurements and we'll make sense of everything from there.
Can you still hear me, Val? Val, can you still hear me?
I'm right here, loud and clear.
Okay.
Just let me know what you've
It's
got.
It's 118 inches, which is a lot less than I thought it was.
That's totally fine. So 118 inches is just under 10 feet. Once you measure the other side, we'll pinpoint that midpoint.
No, it's the same on both sides. This is a square room.
Perfect. So with about a 10 by 10 foot room, your center's easy. Roughly 5 feet in from each wall. Now it'll all make sense.
So it's 5 feet in, 4 feet down.
Exactly. If you're measuring from the center of the ceiling, you'd go 4 feet down to hit the midpoint vertically. And from either side wall, you'd go about 5 feet in. Now you've got the heart of the room pinned down.
Okay. So we have another acoustic effect going on here. I need to make sure that the distance from the monitor speaker is equidistant on both sides.
That makes sense. For a balanced stereo field, you'd want the monitor speakers equidistant from that midpoint, so measure from that center spot out to each speaker placement. Getting them symmetrical will help ensure your sound is clear and consistent.
Okay. But I only have one monitor speaker.
No problem at all. With one monitor speaker, you'll just want it centered in the room. Measure from that midpoint so it's equally distant from both side walls and at a good height for your ears. That way, you'll get the most accurate sound.
No, we want it on the floor, Val. Right in front of me.
All right, if it's on the floor right in front of you, that's fine. Just ensure it's aligned with your center line. You might angle upward if needed, so the sound projects at you evenly. It's all about that balanced positioning.
How many inches?
118 inches is about 9.8 feet, so just under 10 feet. If that's the distance in front of you, you can place the speaker right on that center line. Let me know if you need any fine-tuning tips.
We need to know where this monitor speaker goes from the center of the room. Okay?
From the center of the room is about 10 feet wide. You'll want it right on
5
that
feet.
center line. So from the midpoint, place the speaker about 5 feet out, halfway so it's centered in the room.
I think we got it right, Val.
I think you did. With your measurements and the speaker centered, you should have
So
a balance.
the monitor speaker, right, is on the floor.
Exactly.
It plays straight into a bed that has pillows underneath it.
I see the challenge. Soft surfaces like pillows will absorb sound, which might muffle what you hear. Ideally, you'd angle the speaker
I use
or play-
headphones, so it doesn't matter. The monitor speaker is just purely so that I can get the room's sound.
That makes perfect sense. If it's just for room ambience or capturing the room's tone, having it on the floor is fine.
But
You
I
can
want it
experiment with
equidistant, though, from both sides of the room. Correct?
Absolutely. Even for ambient room tone, keeping it centered ensures any reflections or resonance are balanced. So
Okay.
measure out from that midpoint and
Here's
you'll have
what
symmetry.
it looks like.
I can't see it myself.
There you go.
But I'm imagining it.
There's the video.
I see it now. You've got the speaker there on the floor, near the bed. If you're happy with how it captures your room sound, it looks like you've aligned it as we discussed.
Well, look, Val. So it catches just the edge of the bed.
That makes sense. With the speaker near the edge, you're capturing a bit of that bed's influence. But as long as it's symmetrical and you're happy with the room tone, you're all set. Let me know if you want any adjustments.
I like the monitor speaker right in front of me.
Yes, I see it placed there. So if that's giving you the room sound you're going for, you're on the right track. If you ever need to fine-tune the position, just let me know.
All right. It is roughly, I don't know how far away from the wall it is. How far do you think I should put it away from the wall?
A good starting point is at least a foot or so from the wall. If you have rear porting on the speaker, more space helps reduce muddiness. But
okay, so I need to place something behind the speaker, correct?
You can if you want to reduce reflections. Something like foam or even a soft surface behind
What
it
about a
can help
pillow?
tame any extra echo. But if the room tone is working for you, you can also
What
keep
about a
it simple.
pillow?
A pillow behind the speaker can help absorb some reflections, especially if you're experimenting with controlling certain frequencies. Just test it out. If it improves the sound you're capturing, that's a simple solution.
Perfect. But really, ultimately, this is not necessarily a. The walls, I believe, are made of paneling. Can you see this? They're made of like wood paneling.
Wood paneling can definitely affect sound reflections. It's a bit more reflective than, say, drywall. But if you're aware of the room's character, you can work that into your sound.
Can you
or
see
add a bit
that?
of
They're
soft
not planks. It's like cut wood, I believe. And then there's insulation behind it. I don't know if there's drywall behind this.
It's all good. Whether it's wood paneling or drywall behind, the main thing is how the room
Okay.
sounds to you. If you
I
ever
understand
want to
that,
tweak
Val. It sounds fine. I'm not worried about that. I want to worry about acoustic reflections. Now I have carpet. It's a little fuzzy carpet, but it's not that bad. You see it?
I see it. That carpet will actually help absorb some high
Okay.
frequency reflections.
And then
So that's a plus. Between that and the paneling, you'll have a bit of natural
I
balance.
have plaster
Just tweak-
ceilings. Do you see that?
Yes, I can see it. A plaster ceiling will have some reflectivity for higher frequencies. If you ever want to reduce that, hanging something soft, like a fabric or a panel, can help. But if you like the sound now, you're good.
What I really want to do is make acoustic treatment for new speakers. Add a desk and that fits my PSR EW300. Can you recommend a desk? And how long is the Yamaha EW300? See?
The Yamaha PSR EW300 is about 46 inches wide, so you'll want a desk or stand that gives you some extra space beyond that. Look for a sturdy music production desk. Brands like Onstage or Studio RTA have options with keyboard trays or
I
wide
want
surfaces.
you to look up the best 5 options that I can order from Sweetwater and Amazon to make a new business purchase using financing.
7500 and the Soundtown SDRK PF60. For a spacious setup, the Meheran 71.6-inch desk was also recommended. Each offers room for your gear and improved ergonomics.
All right, Val, give me a list of links for those particular products, whether it be on Amazon or Sweetwater. But before you do that, I started streaming 19 minutes and 52 seconds ago. It is now 6:32. What is my start time for the session?
If you started 19 minutes and 52 seconds ago and it's currently 6:32, you began at approximately 6:12 p.m. Now I'll get you those links. For your music production desk, you want something wide enough to fit your Yamaha PSR EW300 and your gear. Ideally, you're aiming for about 70 inches in width and around 30 inches deep. Some recommended options include the Monoprice Stage Right desks and the Onstage WS7500 series. These options will give you space and flexibility for your setup.
Thank you, Val. All right, guys, I gotta go. I will be back.